How do you come back if you've never been away? How do you pay back the welcome you overstayed? By begging forgiveness or faking an illness, whatever it may be. She's honey all over. She's honey all over. She's honey all over, and she's also over you. She's honey all over. She's honey all over. She's honey all over, and she's also over you. She plagiarized pictures from a 10-year-old magazine and passed them as portraits that condemned you to the obscene. 'Cause maybe she dug you, but she never loved you in any case. She's honey all over. She's honey all over. She's honey all over, and she's also over you. She's honey all over. She's honey all over. She's honey all over, and she's also over you. It's the stickiest situation since the sickly girl got stuck on a honey pie, and there she died. She's honey all over. She's honey all over. She's honey all over, and she's also over you. Embracing is an atmosphere when loneliness is so austere. If only you could join me here. Your visions carry me, your visions carry me to a new world. American interior, your dreams will carry me, your dreams will carry me to a new world. The struggle with mortality, and searching for a fallacy. Friendship and the solitary. American interior, in joy and in catastrophe. American interior, your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to a new world. American interior, your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to a new world. Your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to a new world. American interior, your chills will carry me, Your chills will carry me to any world, American interior. Your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to any world, American interior. Your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to any world, American interior. Your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to any world, American interior. Your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to any world, American interior. Your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to any world, American interior. Your chills will carry me, your chills will carry me to any world, American interior.
Woo! This is Rhod Gilbert on BBC Radio 2, sitting in for Dermot O'Leary, and I am joined by... God, how do I define you, Gruff Rhys, in a word? Superstar. Welsh superstar. Welsh guru. Musical guru.
I don't know.
Thanks.
I sing songs.
You sing songs. It's always difficult doing these interviews because you don't want to suck up to people too much, but you are. I've got a show on Radio Wales, which you may or may not have heard, on a Saturday morning. I've been doing it for about 8 years, and I think you and Led Zeppelin, I think, I'm right in saying, are the people we've played most often on that show in 8 years of Saturdays.
Thank you very much.
You in various guises of you on Neon or Super Furries, which people may know you from one or all of those things.
I suppose Led Zeppelin did a lot of their music in Wales as well.
They did. They recorded stuff down near Monmouth, didn't they? And stuff?
Yeah, and they wrote a lot of their stuff in Rhod somewhere in North Wales.
They did. And, I'm hoping to talk about this. I hope so, because I watched it last night. Very late last night. I watched it last night. The American Interior.
Yeah.
Which is a sort of... I found it sort of... It's incredible. It's a story. It's a brilliant story. It's beautifully told. It's beautifully shot as a film. It's music. There's music in it. There's graphics in it. There's animation. There's a puppet. But the story at the heart of it, I guess, is what inspired it all. This John Evans chap. Can you tell us about it?
John Evans is a real historical figure that history's forgotten, really. And he was looking for a mythical tribe of Welsh-speaking Native Americans that were believed to be roaming the Great Plains of America. So people thought Mad Dog had discovered America in 1170, and then within a few hundred years, his descendants were a powerful tribe.
There's a guy called John Evans, right, in the 18th century, who, and incredible, at the age of 22, decides to up and leave Wales and travel in 1790 to America to look for the mythical descendants of a mythical prince who may or may not be roaming the American interior.
Yeah, and there was supposed to be a big expedition. A guy called Liol Morgannwg had big ideas, and there was going to be a big expedition, properly financed and things. And when he advertised for people to join the expedition, this farmhand called John Evans, who was a weaver as well, signed up. And then the expedition fell apart, but he was so obsessed with the story. By then, he went anyway and went on his own.
This John Evans guy at 22, a farmhand, went on his own in 1792 to America to chase this myth.
Yeah, and he borrowed money for his crossing, and he never paid him back, and just walked into the wilderness. He basically walked for 4 years.
But rewind a bit, because you are sort of tenuously a distant relation removed to this John Evans guy. That's what inspired this.
We're not aware they had any children, and I'm descended from his mother's brother.
How did you find that out?
Well, so he's famous in Waenfawr, his home village.
He's biggest thing in Waenfawr. See, I don't even know Waenfawr.
Yeah, near Caernarfon in North Wales. And the story's been in the family and it's always been told to me. And I've toured a lot in America with subfur animals and things. I often thought about John Evans when I was doing that, how unbelievable the distances he managed to go through. And it was in a period where America was still uncharted, a lot of the rivers, and he became the first person to map the Missouri River and to put the Yellowstone River on a map and things, and by default, because he was going that way anyway. I thought I could do a tour that followed John Evans' journey. So I booked a lot of gigs in bars and libraries and art centres and reservations, because he lived with the Mandan tribe and the Omaha tribe. So he led a very colourful life, you know.
Very colourful is an understatement. So the film, basically you're doing a film, it's an app, it's a book, all of this sort of comes out in May, right? But the film that I saw last night is basically a sort of documentary, and it's you putting on shows through America telling the story of this distant relation, John Evans, and his journey a couple of 100 years ago. It's you putting on shows like that with music in it and stuff, and you've got audiences there who are looking sort of... Well, they look perplexed at the start of who are you doing it, and then by the end they're sort of they're enthralled and fascinated and want to know more. It's an incredible story.
Yeah, it was the guy who lost the election to Bush, and he had a film called Inconvenient Truth.
Oh, Al Gore, yeah.
Where Al Gore, he's got a big screen, you know, and he's doing like a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
And it's like a cheap version of that, where I've got a crappy slideshow. And I'm doing it in bars. And,
but it is that's part of its charm. Is it's kind of low tech sort of appeal. But it's part storytelling. It's part almost stand up, because it seems to me watching a film that, because when I read the kind of one line summary, you know, John Evans, 22, goes off to try and find a mythical Welsh tribe in America, and basically walks there 200 years ago. You think he's mad, but then get under the skin of it a bit. It does seem, you mentioned Iolo Morgannwg. Yeah. And it does seem like he was a very influential, really influential, in that, almost in a cultish sort of way, that John was caught up in this somebody else's
dream, like
obsession.
Yeah, in a way. But he was a man of faith, and nothing scared him, and he was an orphan by then, so possibly he was more happier to take risks, and he took huge risks, and he was walking through wilderness a lot of the time.
Totally uncharted territory, sort of making maps as he goes along.
Walking up the Mississippi, his clothes had disintegrated by then, so he was, virtually naked, walking through alligators, and, he'd never seen this stuff before, so...
All pursuing this one idea that there's Welsh-speaking tribes somewhere there.
The idea was that once he found them, that they could arrange for half of Wales to move out to America
sort of
and live with a tribe. Yeah.
A better life.
Yeah, a better life, free from the landowners. And
I don't want to spoil the end, but because whether he finds them or not, or what happens, he does. It reminded me of that novel Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist, where somebody gets somewhere and it's all been about the journey, and it's because he does find a sort of home from home in that is it the Magdan tribe?
Well,
they're practically Welsh, those people. They they give tea and cakes when you arrive. They've got a language that's under threat from English. They've got a language that's very descriptive, like ours.
Yeah, it's a cultural coincidence.
Talking about your journey just quickly before we're going to hear a song from you, but you said he was, wrestling alligators and things and coming across all sorts of wild animals. I noticed halfway through the film, it was late when I was watching it, maybe I missed something, I was tired, but I noticed halfway through, you've got a sticking plaster on your nose.
Yeah.
So, what happened to you?
It was a drought, I burnt my nose to the point it was bleeding, I was putting on sun cream.
So he was wrestling alligators and bison and whatever, uncharted waters, and you got sunburn on your nose.
Yeah, it's a bit pathetic,
No, I think you understand his suffering all the better for it. We're going to hear a track. Do you want to introduce it, Gruff? It's one of my favourites.
Yeah, what do you want to hear first?
Well, the one I was thinking of when I said that was Honey All Over.
Great.
It's always beautiful. Absolutely, it's very weird sitting. It's a great privilege to sit opposite somebody who can really do it, and like that. But I never quite know how to react at the end. That gig for one is strange. I hope people enjoyed that at home as much as I did. Do you know, I've never noticed this. This is absurd, and I don't know why. It just shows how I'm not very observant. I've only just noticed your. Well, I was going to say weird, that's unconventional guitar playing style.
And I never learned to play properly. I had no ambition to be a guitarist, so I've always wanted to be a drummer. So when I started to learn to play guitar, I picked it up the wrong way around. So,
can you describe it? Because I can see it, but can you describe it for people at home? It's sort of upside down and facing the wrong way. Is that?
Yeah.
It's sort of inside out almost.
It's a right-handed guitar, and I'm playing it left-handed, although I'm right-handed.
I said it was confusing. Upside down inside out made more sense, I think.
Yeah.
Hang on, the guitar is upside down, so the bass strings are at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you're playing it left-handed, even though you're right-handed.
Yeah, unfortunately. So I can't.
Have you ever tried playing right-handed as would suit you?
It's too late, you know, once you're set and something, and then I wish I could play properly.
Does it still feel awkward in the way that I imagine it
it's
might
awkward
do?
if I wanted to play proper stuff, I'll buy a book of cards and I just can't play them, but I can play my own. So I've gone for my own chords,
What, you got your own versions of?
Yeah, and they sound a bit different, so I've just gone with that.
When I knew you were coming on, when we invited you on, this is kind of an exclusive on the American Interior, so we're very grateful for you for coming in. There's so many. It's a fascinating. I loved it. I absolutely loved the film. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. I urge people to. And when you say it's an app, it's a book, it's a film. It's like a game of charades. It's a film. It's a book. It's an app. Were they on an album?
Yeah,
a 13-track album. Was it? Do you intend people to cherry pick and choose what suits, or is it intended to be all part of one massive jigsaw?
Well, they're companions, I was doing a tour and writing songs, so it's, an album makes sense. And then my friend Dylan Goch came to make a film about it, so he came on tour, and he's been in the studio for a year editing the film together.
It's beautiful, actually. The graphics in it are lovely, and there's some really recognisable, sort of super furry, stylistic graphic. That's the thing with the super furries. One of the things I've always... You've been around for, 15, 20 years?
Yeah, about 20 years now, yeah.
And evolved the whole time during that, and yet immediately recognisable. And I can't quite put my finger on that. You constantly change your style, you evolve, you've never been sort of locked into one style or another, you've played around, experimented, and yet it's immediately, you can tell a Super Furry song. I don't quite know how you've managed that.
Yeah, it's hard to define. Sometimes
you could say it's the voice. It's a very distinctive voice, but it's not. It's before that, before the voice even kicks in sometimes, you can tell.
Yeah, and with the Super Furries, it's always the five of us.
You have loads of other side projects, lots of other projects, Neon and various other things, solo stuff. But the question I've been asked once I told people that you were coming on today, the question that people have been asking me is, Super Furries, are they, aren't they, will they, won't they? Is there going to be a new album? Have they finished?
Well, I'm sure we'll do stuff, We kind of toured non-stop for 15 years, and I don't know if you've ever been on a stag night.
I have. I've been on a few stag nights and I've done a lot of touring.
Yeah. I can imagine being on a stag night for 15 years. It's like, those people are going to be the people who know you best, and we're extremely close, but you can't be on a stag night all the time, So
I can't imagine the Super Furries has been like the sort of tours have been like the conventional imagery a stag night draws up. I can't imagine that your tours have been quite like that.
No, but it's I think it's an inevitability that we're bound to do stuff because we've done too much not to,
I got one other question. It's gonna happen. I'm sure a lot of people will be very relieved. Somebody's asked me by text, says, I'll read it out to you. Despite his success, has he always had the same woolly hat? That's what a friend of mine's texted me.
I think hats,
which you're actually wearing now, and I'm happy to say that we are two of us sat here in woolly hats, men in their 40s, with our headphones on top of the hats. I've never seen anyone else do it. But
I think it's the climate, yeah.
Have you thought about doing stand-up? The shows, the American Interior, they're sort of part stand-up. Is it just that you're naturally funny, or did you want to make the shows funny?
With the American Interior shows, I've got a slideshow as well, so I am telling a story between the songs, and so I'm going to be doing gigs like that. I'm going to start touring in May.
Are you going to play us a song from American Interior? Is that
I can play the theme song. There's like a Western style theme song,
Brilliant. Okay, so this is the theme. American Interior, which is the name, Gruff, of the the theme, the tune there, the album, the film, the app, the book. They're all American Interior.
Yeah, I had to write a book in the end because there's no sort of current book about him, so I ended up writing a book as well.
And it all comes out in May, and you're going to be touring as well with the show?
Yeah, going to start touring in May 6/18.
It is really, really exciting. Thanks so much for coming in and giving us an exclusive on it. I'm going to leave you with the words of I think it's The Guardian that said it's blurring the boundaries and possibilities of songwriting, music, literature, film and technology to create a multi-sensory experience, telling the incredible true story of John Evans. That's not bad. That's not a bad way of describing it. I don't suppose that's what you set out to do.
No.
Let's leave it with let's leave it the last words with The Guardian. I think they've done a pretty good job on it. That's why I chose it. But it is absolutely fab. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks so much for coming in, Gruff.
Huge thanks for having me.
No, pleasure. See you again.
Thanks.